Good day, I am African Crypto Warlord, based somewhere in the middle of Africa, with some decent internet actually, some 4G out here. Sunny days, we're getting some rains. One of the few countries out here, so we're luckily blessed. Okay, so what I'll be doing today is one of my, I don't know how to put it, one of my long-term holds, if I was to say, not that I want to disclose anything or something like that, but a project that I'm really highly intrigued about. So just to understand the ecosystem properly, you can spend $1 to be invested in it, kind of thing. So how you spend that dollar is up to you. So it's called AGIX, which is Singularity Net, and I like it because after a few years being in the market, okay, this is 2021, but I'll get into it. What happens? So after a few years being in the market, you start to figure out which coins are legit projects that outperform in really weird times. So pretty much throughout the pump of BTC, so as a good friend of mine says, a rising tide lifts all boats. I'll just take it as my friend said it, but that has resonated with me for a while. So this is what that was: is a rising tide lifts all boats, but it sort of maxed itself out and retrieved back to where it was, and a lot of the other alts would have gone sideways, reached for a little bit more tops, and then now are pretty much in the same place as this. So in the sense that it did outperform to the downside whilst all the other altcoins were pumping, this thing was running sideways with regards to the rest of the altcoins coming down. Okay, so what we have here on the daily, this is just the reverse wave trend set on the daily time frame, well, just for now. So this is a ridiculous, and there will be some professional traders that will be looking at this and they'll be like, "Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous." But this is why I really enjoy altcoins. There's a few people that are willing to trade it, so touche, tops to them. So what we have here is the reverse wave trend. So what happened is, in yesterday's huge dump, this thing decided to actually do inverse of the market, which was very nice feedback. So we're going to drop in onto the 4 hour, it absolutely blitzed its range. So that shows me that someone's interested in this level, okay? And that was I don't know what 10 o'clock is your time, so that would have been 6 hours after daily open in New York for me that this happened. For the rest of the world, 6 hours after daily open, daily open, 2 a.m. this side. Okay, so that really intrigued me, being the simple fact that this thing did look like it was just going to keep on getting rushed, especially off of wicks like this. This so happens to just be projects that they're implementing and stuff like that, and things are rebalancing on their side. It's quite interesting. Anyway, so what we've been caught in here is we have a 4 hour reverse wave trend, and this is our daily that we're just looking at on a higher time frame on the daily. Okay, so this is what's sort of holding it, this little shitcoin, you could say, but with the cleverest minds I've seen in the space. That is why I'm so intrigued by it. This is our little reverse mean, and as you can see, it's quite active on how it treats this coin. Even though it's wicking things, you can see where the structures are being built off of. Okay, this just tells you that you are on the complete wrong side of the trade if you are long, and if you are short, you are sort of pretty much on the complete opposite side of the trade. And you have your levels you can start playing with. So this is on the 4 hour. Now, because we're on a little bit of lower time frame, we can throw up our volatility levels for this. So I'm just going to earmark it underperforms. Don't you worry. This is many years of watching this thing underperform. But sometimes it does magical tricks. So these, so what have we got here? We have our lines, which signify our daily volatility ranges. Okay, so these are Laplace distribution levels. So this is our mean, so this is our daily mean. And as you can see, what's happened here is, how do we put this? On our, just on our volatility range, what we've done is we've come in smashed with the rest of the market. Remember, as all the boats float, when that tide goes, they all have to touch the sand again, right? Kind of vibe. So everybody follows everybody. And we've come in and we hit our third daily volatility band, which is about like a 99% chance that it's not gonna, in a sense, want to be pushed to close outside of here, and thus build off of a point to put in just a bounce, nothing spectacular, but still, it completely destroyed the third, the second, and the first downside Laplace daily levels. It came through our mean, not a problem, and we haven't even been wanting to mess around, and just blown through now. These are our weekly Laplace levels, so this is our mean, and that's one to the upside. And it's just completely and utterly destroyed the range. So this helps me know that at least there are some big accounts that are looking in. I should actually move it over because my face is here. These are some big accounts. They're coming in to look for something here, and maybe it's panic buying, because I don't understand why you would want to slip like 45% if it's a market buy. 42. It's insane. So that tells me that this little lower cap coin, very good ecosystem. It's sort of a very good report for how I see utility in projects, and like longevity, you could say, in a project is what are they doing to accomplish their goals. So like everybody has a mission. So like Tesla invented the light bulb on the way to doing other things, and that's, just part of what he did. That wasn't his Edison. That wasn't his whole life. He was doing many other things, but this was one thing he accomplished. So that's sort of what this little AGIX ecosystem is. So this is what we're coming to here is like we're being held up on like our daily. It's on a 45-minute now. So this is our 45-minute reverse wave trend. So we're being hung up on our daily reverse wave trend. So that's for AGIX. The reason why we don't have long data on this is because of tokenomics. So this thing has been trading for many years. I think it's been like 3 years now. 2021, yeah. It's been like over 3 years. So the previous lows that I remember seeing when its total coins were half of what it currently is was at zero, at about 1, at whatever this is, 141 sats. So we've doubled the size of the tokens, and we've doubled from our total ecosystem size, and we're in like very, very low market lows, but the ecosystem is actually 2x up from here, at least from current lows from the old math. So yeah, this is a quite little interesting play. Yeah, I hope you guys have an interesting day, and I will be doing another 2. I'll be doing XRP, and I'll be doing A to BTC for a friend of mine. So naturally, I feel like you get laughed at in Discords if you say that. from my knowledge and what I understand and know, that this is quite attracted to your means. Okay, so this is our weekly mean. Our monthly mean will be like ridiculously high up here. So that's our monthly mean. This is a big range for float to happen. Our Shannon Entropy indicators. We can pull them up quickly. So a whole bunch of low volatility is starting to expand as well from this point. I kind of got exhausted here. So volatility comes in waves, as Christ would say. Very well put. Also a very nice lesson I learned. Volatility comes in waves. So I'd say this first wave of volatility is overextended. So the thing that will dictate price action in a place like this would be like positive or negative drift. So that's sort of what we'll go investigate quickly for under 12 hours. So we have positive correlation with some expansion. So that obviously is, you can just pull off by the candles here. What is going on? Sorry, let me just make this bigger. Wrong way. Drop through to the top side. Yeah, so we're getting exhausted. First little flash. Came into randomness off of this. Could look to start to trend if these expand. You can't really turn these things around and make another one higher than that one, especially after something like this. So we can go 12 hour. So this is an easy one to look for expansion here. So we're positively correlated. We're a little bit flat. So that's sort of what's going to bring on some negative drift from this way, if I remember correct. Yeah. And as it expands to the downside, it becomes a dump. So who knows what other buys are coming in here. A little bit of mean reversion on a 12 hour coming in. Some variance as well, telling us we've put in a point here at least until I see, HVPs, historical volatility percentiles. I can at least see that we put in a significant point. This one was quite hard to pull, but when they square edge, you can start to figure out. It's a very hard coin to trade. I do stay away from it, but I do like to add on at appropriate times. So I'm going to see how this plays out. We have a daily down here. As I say, I'm happy for this ecosystem anywhere above here. I will literally go looking to buy at 0.288, and that's just off of fundamentals. So let me just go have a look if I have a volatility range that lines up accordingly. Not 288. Okay, 284. So this is 3 weekly Laplace levels out. So Laplace 3 on the week. If we get there, I will be there. I'll make sure to be there. So that's how I leave it off. I have no problems with being there. Happy days. And yeah, I'll leave it off. Looking for a pullback into here with our 12 hour coming off. And let's see what our distribution, our Laplace has to say, at least on the 4 hour, seeing as we're about halfway through. Fully expanding, still expanding. We haven't started to contract, not on our smooth either. So this is still, it still has opportunity to run to the upside. It's quite a tall ask for it to close above 400. Let's see if we can find some float to extend the last 2 hours here. So we have an hourly printing. We're still correlated to the upside. We've had a change in direction. We're going to get some significant negative correlation. Positive drift. So we could float into this region, even though these guys are pointing down. You have some points to defend off of here. Anyway, for those that are interested, there you go. This is how I look at this very ridiculous market. I love this coin, but not out of like emotion or anything. I really enjoy the ecosystem. I've learned so much just trying to comprehend what these guys have to say in one YouTube video. Yeah. Okay, so this is looking a little bit confused. some sideways action, a little bit of mean reversion. So there are some points here to save ridiculous wicks or base candle bodies off of. This is our daily mean. So yeah, maybe just float between these guys with a stupid wick or something else as well thrown in there. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope this was as humorous as it was to you as it is for me. And I'll do an XRP video next. Check you guys now. All right.